welcome back to the channel. It is William Tackett, and gonna do a little bit of a new style of video series here. I'm on a bulk right now. I just started my bulk. I finished my cut a few weeks ago. I'm about a week and a half into my bulk now, and doing this whole cut and bulk because I'm now competing at 185 for the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. So new weight class means I need to walk around at a new weight. So did a little cut, and now I'm on a bulk again. Feeling good, feeling lean and strong right now. Excited to put some more calories into me. These last few sessions, carbing up before I've been lifting, have been much more fun than the alternative when I was cutting. So excited about that. We got some sushi on the menu today. I'm kind of on a time crunch today because I got an appointment at 3 p.m. and I just finished wrestling. So I didn't necessarily have a whole lot of time to like go back to the house, make some food, or even meal prep for today. Just kind of got out from underneath me, so stopped, got some sushi. I've been trying to incorporate some more fish into my diet anyways. I normally do a lot of red meat, and I'm really high in iron right now, actually. I got my bloods done a few weeks back towards the end of my cut. Realized that my iron was pretty high. Could be due to a few different factors, but we're gonna figure that out. But for right now, I've been lowering my red meat consumption, doing a lot of fish to get some of those healthy fats in. This is about 80 grams of carbohydrates, shooting for about 1 gram of carbohydrate per kilogram of body weight for these weightlifting exercises. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash this, and then I'm gonna get some blueberries in me too. Because it's so close to the workout, I wanna get some like fast acting carbohydrates as well. This is white rice, but still not as fast acting as some of those simple sugars in the fructose. So gonna get this down, and then we'll get into back day. All right, got the sushi down. We're rinsing it down with some frozen bombsicle, the OG C4. I like C4 a lot better than the alternative energy drinks. I used to not really be an energy drink guy, but when I did that 2-month-long road trip and put 10,000 miles on my truck in just 72 days, I was like, maybe I need some energy drinks along the road, and just turn into this addiction. So now I've been doing energy drinks before my exercise. I try not to be overconsumed by them. Sometimes I'll do like pre-workout. Sometimes I'll raw dog it, but most of the time I end up just hitting like one of these C4s, 200 mgs. I like the beta-adenine in them. Ghost is like my favorite flavor, but you have to add the beta-adenine to it, and I don't know. I like drinking it straight from the can sometimes, so I like C4 for workouts. But let's get there. Enough talk. Let's go crush some back and try out some new straps that I got. So I've been lifting really hard, and I've been getting great numbers on my lifts, but I've noticed that I've had like my grip being a massive limiting factor to my pulling movements, and I feel like I have good grip. Like normally when I train with people always talk about how like strong my hands are, and I've always had like a really good dead hang from like hanging from a bar, and I think for my body weight I have good grips. But now I'm training my back, and I feel like my back is kind of surpassed. Sorry about that. Now that I'm training back, I feel like my back has kind of surpassed my grip strength. So I want to continue to train back, and obviously train my grips as well. I want to get my grips stronger now that they've kind of been a limiting factor. But when I'm strictly training back, I'm gonna add these straps and see how they help. See how they help the lift. Maybe help me get a few more reps in the back. So I'm thinking probably first set, I'll go hard, no grips, or sorry, no straps, just using my grips, trying to train that grip strength a little bit. And then following few sets, as I feel like my grips start to fail, I'll incorporate the straps and see if I can squeeze out some cleaner reps without like my grip really failing. So that's kind of on the menu for today. I think I'm gonna hit 3 lifts today, keep it nice and simple. I think I'm gonna do a rowing movement. They don't have the same equipment that I'm used to at this gym. This is a different gym. This is the 24-hour fitness. I normally lift at Crunch, but I tried doing one of these videos the other day in Crunch, and they blast music in that place. So I think if I post it, I'm just gonna get copywritten, and also you guys are not gonna really be able to hear me too well talking in the video anyways. So I'm gonna try out 24-hour fitness and see how that goes. But they don't have the same equipment at 24 as they do crunch, so we'll have to kind of play around and see what kind of machines they have. I know they have kind of like a seated up to down row that I'll probably use. The only problem is I want to do some cable cross pull rowing movements, so I kind of need something more linear. I'm gonna do pull-ups to start, to warm up, and then I'll probably move on to like kind of like a straight row, so we'll see if they have something for that. And then maybe we'll do some like upright cable cross pulls, get that deep stretch in the lat. Been really playing with that stretch a lot. I've been watching a lot of the latest science. Mike Israetel talks about it a lot. Jeff Nippard, a bunch of dudes on YouTube that are into kind of optimization with muscle growth. And since that's my goal right now, is to put on some muscle and get strong, I've been really trying to play with that stretch. The only thing is I think I've been kind of missing out on the squeeze because I've been focusing a little too much on just stretching and maybe just kind of pulling and then again just kind of finding that stretch. So today I'm going to kind of play with both. I think especially with the pull-ups, I'm going to focus on the squeeze at the top and the stretch down at the bottom. I think the middle half of the movement I'm not going to focus on as much. That one I can move a little bit quicker in that middle range, develop a little bit of some explosiveness, but focus on that squeeze and the stretch. And then for my row, I'll probably focus more on the squeeze, less on the stretch. And then for that cable cross pull, I think I'll focus pretty much strictly on the stretch. And then we'll see how we feel after that, after hitting kind of like one variation of each. We got a variation where we're focusing on kind of like the squeeze and the stretch, and then we got a variation where we're focusing on mostly just the squeeze, and then we'll focus on just the stretch. So I'm gonna play with that and see how it goes. Hopefully the gym's not too busy today, and I don't think I'll get yelled at, but hopefully I don't get yelled at for recording in here. I'll try to keep it on the down low, keep my camera in my bag when I'm not recording. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited for the Fight Pass Invitational. Dropping these blueberries everywhere. My camera's falling. There we go. So yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm really excited for that match. I think that the matchup is going to be exciting for you guys. I think you're going to be in for an exciting show. Can't say anything about it yet. And again, date hasn't been fully announced yet, but it's coming soon. And I'm excited to get back out there. Like I technically haven't competed since my match with Joao Rocha. So I actually haven't fought in my weight class since, I guess, April of last year. So it's gonna be over a year that I haven't fought my weight class. And then at 185, since I'm fighting a new weight class, and it's been a while since I fought 185. I think last time I fought 185 is when I had a match with Francisco Lowe back on Who's Number One. I think that was in 2022. 2-3 years, something like that. Can't remember if it was 2022 or 2023, but that match, I was probably about 180 pounds. That was like my first kind of second match, but first real match back where I was really trying to fight that 185 category. I had been doing 170, so that was like my second official match at 185, but against a real 185er. My first match was against Kenta Iwamoto, which he's a 77er, so I wouldn't count that one as much as a 185-pound match. It's kind of just like fighting a guy two guys that are at 170 fighting at 185. Whereas when I fought Francisco, he's the guy that does middleweight for IBJJF. He fights 185 pretty regularly, so that was my first kind of match there. And I definitely felt undersized, a little bit smaller than him, definitely weaker, and that led to me losing a split decision. So a little frustrating. So it'd be good to get back in that weight class and feel like I really fit and belong in that weight class, because now that I've fought at 194, I think moving down 185 shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be as hard as going up. So we'll see. I think I've put on a good amount of muscle. I'm excited to finish off this bulk season with some calories and some lifts. So crush a few more blueberries and we get in there, we get started. set of 8 for the first one. I think set of 8 will be good. All right, so camera's about to die. I think I failed you guys in this video. We'll see if I can fix it later, but let's just get seat lowered a little bit, having to reach a little bit more. This one I'm just gonna rip and hold that squeeze. We were talking, trying to feel the movement before I add some weight. I did 5 sets on those pull-ups. Feeling pretty warm. Probably gonna pop out of this hoodie for this next set. All right, we're in the working set now. I'm not gonna play with those straps unless I have to. Yeah, okay. It's pretty good for that set. Probably shoot for maybe same amount of reps, go up about 10 pounds each side maybe, we'll see. Pretty good. Trying to keep it within hypertrophy and still kind of the lower rep range of hypertrophy because I want to build strength with the muscle, not just getting some muscle fluff. I want to be strong too, so feeling good. Finished that last set. These straps, pretty nice. I like them. So these go posting leg towards the cable. Got the cable set up high. And I try to kind of face this way to get this stretch here. Pull elbow to my hip. And then really on the eccentric, I slow it down and get that full stretch. Here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Probably gonna go a little heavy on this, but I'm gonna save some camera footage for you guys. Not do the other side. Went up on this one pretty heavy, so get a push hard. The last maybe 3 or 4 partials, which is fine. I'm trying to keep in the stretch anyways. Just trying to go hard. Sometimes lift until failure means not all the reps are clean, but definitely try to make first few reps of the sets as clean as possible. And then once you get tired, I think a little body language, little half reps is okay, as long as you're not ego lifting. You're doing it purely because you're trying to get stronger, not just because you're trying to get more numbers and lift heavier weight. That's how you get hurt. So this is relatively light. This is 110 on a cable, so not super crazy. And this is, I don't know, my 9th set of back work today. No, 5, 6, 7. this 12th set of back because I did 5 on pull-up. So going pretty hard towards the end of my session. I'm very warm, feeling good. We're gonna hit the other side now. All right, guys, last set with straps. I wanna show you what a difference these things make. I was able to creep out a whole lot more sets that last set. And I even went up to 120. Hopefully you have battery for it. Move you guys over just a little bit. All right, moving up in weight with the straps. That's what I'm talking about. These are great. A good purchase, 20 bucks on Amazon. Definitely worth it. All right, guys, I'm gonna conclude this video here. Yeah, the camera battery's about to die, sorry, or I would probably ramble on the camera a little bit more for y'all. Next time I'll try to get a little bit more shots of my workouts, less of me talking. But I guess I'll just bring several batteries next time. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Like and subscribe, and if you like this content, let me know, and we'll get back to it next video.